few turns up and down. "You love your master's daughter?" "I do," said the 'prentice. "Honour bright. No chaff, you know." "Have you?" rejoined Mr. Tappertit, catching him by the wrist, and giving him a look which would have been expressive of the most deadly malevolence, but for an accidental hiccup that rather interfered with it. "Have you a rival?" "Not as I know on," replied the 'prentice. "If you had now," said Mr. Tappertit, "what would you—eh?" The 'prentice looked fierce, and clenched his fists. "It is enough," cried Mr. Tappertit hastily. "We understand each other. We are observed. I thank you." So saying he cast him off again, and calling the long comrade aside, after taking a few hasty turns by himself, bade him immediately write and post against the wall a notice, proscribing one Joseph Willet, commonly known as Joe, of Chigwell, forbidding all 'prentice knights to succour, comfort, or hold communion with him, and requiring them, on pain of excommunication, to molest, hurt, wrong, annoy, and pick quarrels with the said Joseph, whensoever and wheresoever they or any of them should happen to encounter him. Having relieved his mind by this energetic proceeding, he condescended to approach the festive board, and warming by degrees, at length deigned to preside, and even to enchant the company with a song. After this he rose to such a pitch as to consent to regale the society with a hornpipe, which he actually performed to the music of a fiddle played by an ingenious member, with such surpassing agility and brilliancy of execution that the spectators could not be sufficiently enthusiastic in their admiration; and their host protested, with tears in his eyes, that he had never truly felt his blindness until that moment. But the host, withdrawing, probably to weep in secret, soon returned with the information that it wanted little more than an hour of day, and that all the cocks in Barbican had already begun to crow, as if their lives depended on it. At this intelligence the 'prentice knights arose in haste, and marshalling into a line, filed off one by one, and dispersed with all speed to their several homes, leaving their leader to pass the grating last. "Good night, noble captain," whispered the blind man, as he held it open for his passage out. "Farewell, brave general. Bye bye, illustrious commander. Good luck go with you for a conceited, bragging, empty-headed, duck-legged idiot." With which parting words, coolly added as he listened to his receding footsteps and locked the grate upon himself, he descended the steps, and lighting the fire below the little copper, prepared without any assistance for his daily occupation, which was to retail at the area-head above pennyworths of broth and soup and savoury puddings, compounded of such scraps as were to be bought in the heap for the least money at Fleet Market in the evening time, and for the sale of which he had need to have depended chiefly on his private connection, for the court had no thoroughfare, and was not that kind of place in which many people were likely to take the air, or to frequent as an agreeable promenade. End of chapter 8.